Hey, this is Rocher here from Real Digital Success, and today I'm going to share with you six different digital products that you can sell for $100 a day, which are very simple to create and sell. So today I wanted to get into the mindset first of creating these products, and then afterwards I'm going to show you all the types of product that you could sell pretty easily to make this money. But before I get into that, I want to give you a reminder to take a look at the links in the description because there I will be mentioning all the resources that I've mentioned in this video. And I will also put in some resources that can help you along your journey to create products and make money online. So now that we got that out of the way, let me get into the mindset by telling you a little story. In the past, I thought a lot about creating digital products, but for some reason, I always put this pressure on myself to create the perfect products. And these perfect products were often like online courses with almost like 20 hours of footage and all that kind of stuff. And in the middle of the process, I would quit or I would think the quality wasn't high enough. And because of that, I never really finished any of the digital products. But then I saw this video from the owner of Social Chain. His name is Stephen Bartlett, and he was talking about giving value, and that doesn't mean that you should always have like this broad, extended thing that you sell to people. A lot of people just want to get to the next step, and if you have that tiny bit of information that can get them to that next step, that is valuable enough to sell. So after that, I got a really different perspective when it came to selling digital products, and I started looking at other people that were selling digital products. And what I often realized that a lot of these digital products weren't like workbooks with 200 pages or like online courses with 200 hours of footage or entire platforms where people can get their help and all that kind of stuff. Most of the time there were just really simple products that you can even make in a few hours or days or something like that. But because what is important isn't necessarily how big it is or how much information it got. What's important is how much value it has and how helpful it is to get that person to that next step and eventually that end goal that they want to be at. So, with this in mind, I'm going to show you a few of these digital products so you can get an idea of what it is. And hopefully, it will help you along the way to create your own digital products that you can sell for $100 a day. So, first off, let's start with creating a digital course. If you I've already talked about it in my story, but if you're knowledgeable in a particular area, you can translate it into a helpful course. This doesn't mean this course has to be like a very broad course with 20 subjects and all that kind of stuff. It could also be a simple course. If you look at Udemy, for example, there are a lot of simple courses that they sell that don't take a lot of time to put together, and people are willing to buy them. So if you like putting courses together, I would encourage you to just try it out and see what it happens. There are a lot of platforms that can help you with hosting it, such as Teachable or Udemy, or you can even host it on your own website so that you don't have to split the cost with page builders such as Strive that give you the resources to create your own course and host it yourself. The second would be hosting paid webinars. So instead of creating an entire course, you could make a webinar about one simple thing, as I said, to get people to that next step. And you can have people pay for being able to watch those webinars. You can even make it interactive. And while they're watching the webinars, they can ask you for particular questions and you can answer them in real time. This is a great way to make money online, especially if you already have the knowledge to create that webinar because you can make a simple webinar within a few days, sometimes a few hours, which people are willing to pay for. And then you can use programs such as Webinar Kit or Get Response to host the paid webinars and that way make it possible to earn $100 a day. The third option would be to sell digital workbooks. These are basically courses but in text. You can make a simple workbook and then just put everything in there. So if you're, for example, not comfortable with being in front of video or talking a little bit, you can just put it in text and just make a PDF of it, and then just put it on Google Drive for, and have the link that you can put on your website for people to download in exchange for paying for it. It's a very simple method that you can use, and workbooks like this you can make in a matter of days, sometimes weeks, but you make it one time and people can buy it as much as you want. So it's a pretty cool way of putting putting the hours into something one time and having it repeatedly bring in sales. Option number four would be to sell a digital planner. So that's basically like a calendar, but that's mobile responsive. You can use it on tablets, your phone, your computer, or anything. When I first heard about this notion, I thought nobody would buy it. But then I saw a lot of websites actually selling these digital planners and for a lot of money. So what you could do, for example, is just take a template from Canva and just edit it to make it more suitable for your particular niche, and then just sell it. Out of all the methods I mentioned here, this is probably the easiest way to start making money online. Number five, a habit sheet. A habit sheet is a document that helps you manage the building of habits. In most cases, you can use Excel or Google Sheets and then include the goals, the habits, and the status of the habits, and that's more than enough for you to sell. What you're selling is not necessarily information, but you're selling something that makes it easy to have an oversight of the habits that you are building, because it takes 30 days to build a habit. And if you know exactly how to use Excel sheets, then you can put one together with formulas and have people see the progress in time. There are a lot of YouTube videos that can teach you how to do this in a matter of minutes to create those formulas that these habit sheets are based on. What's also really cool, and this is something a friend of mine used to do in the past with his habit sheets, he would put habit routines of influencers and other famous people on the habit sheet so that people could actually follow their routines and hopefully get the same results as a way to add extra value. And he made a lot of money just by doing that. So that's a side tip that you can use if you're thinking about selling habit sheets. The sixth one are PDF documents. PDF documents are kind of like workbooks, but a little bit shorter. So most of the time they don't have a lot of information in there, but they have information in there that's valuable enough to get you going. So for example, this could be checklists, roadmaps, blueprints. These are things that if you have the knowledge, you can create easily within a day and just keep profiting off for years to come. This is by far the easiest method to make money, and it's also cool to be able to use as lead magnets to get emails. So, if you want an example of a PDF document that's sellable, you can take a look at the link in the description, because there I'll show you one PDF document about a income generator that's recession proof to make money online, and you can see what it looks like and how you can create your own. So if you're interested in that, just click a link in the description. And I also have all kinds of other valuable resources in the video description that you can look at as well. So I hope this video was of value to you. If it's just the mindset or the particular strategies, that there's something in here that can help you along the way. But yeah, that's all I want to say for today. This is Rocher here from Real Digital Success saying peace.